Hi, it's Friday night, the 23rd of October, and day 297 of my journey to business alignment. And I have to say that everything I'm experiencing with getting my website up and going, it's all part of living the dream, and I'm loving it. I hope you're doing the same thing. My power statement I wrote down for tomorrow says, I'll follow up once again with Kashif and press on him to finish the Ask Coach B page task. As far as I can tell, he didn't do anything on it today, as it's well after 10 p.m. tonight, and so it's already Saturday in Pakistan. As I wait for him to respond, I'll keep pushing myself to stay on task and get my tasks done and off my master task list. Check! Done! So, here's my Friday to-do list right here. All of them done. Bam, love that, love that. My most important task today was to see what progress Kashif had made on the Ask Coach B page, but I didn't see anything get done, I said. It doesn't mean that he isn't doing anything. I'm not going to assume that. It just means that he hasn't shown me anything yet through Fiverr. I'm trying to get with him to press forward on this task and finish it as fast as he can, like I said last night. It's the last thing to get done before I can reach out to Ontoport, so I'm really anxious about it. My fun task for today was to contact Stripe, stripe.com, and get an account set up with them so that I can have my appointment payment system working, and that way I can have people sign up for a personal one-on-one private coaching system, pay their $50 for it right there as they're signing up and scheduling their private coaching session with me, and click, 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 done. And my exciting task today was to focus on getting as many tasks on my master task list done as I possibly could while I was waiting on Kashif to get this task done. My master list is a long list of several pages, but I'm whittling it down task by task by task every day. Like I said last night, the Ask Coach B task is going to be a tough one for Kashif to get done. I know he's started on it because we've had that communication, and he's now working on it, and he did tell me that I shouldn't look for him to get it done until early midweek of next week. So I'll just keep on doing my task and watch for any notice that he lets me know. Done. As far as appointment goes, they said they will start a 2-day free trial. I checked in, they have a 14-day trial, but when I first started for free a year ago, I used that free trial up, but they still want to give me 2 days that a week from tomorrow. So on Saturday, next Saturday, and that Sunday, those are the 2 free, and then come Monday morning, they'll charge me the $86, or I think it's $96. So I can get things set up with Stripe and working between that and my appointment, see that it's working and charging properly and dropping into my account, do a little test that way. And like I said, I only have to pay $86 for the year, and I do that because I wanted to get 20% savings, and it's not that much to pay, so I paid that. Now I want to go over my end of the day success routine question. Get honest with yourself, Marty. What didn't go well today, or what could you have done better? Did you wake up early and start strong? I did. Did you start your morning with power? Win the morning, win the day, productive throughout the day. Start your day strong. Continue strong and end the day strong like I'm doing right now. Did you move your goals forward? Yes, I did. My most important things got done today. Did you show up as the person you wanted to that would serve you the best way? Yes, I did. What about your personal time with Kathleen? Friday night, date night. It was great. Were you present? Yes. So in summary, I always ask myself, were you honest with yourself today, Marty, about today's task? Did you keep your promises that you made to yourself this morning? With Kashif not getting back to me yet, as far as this morning went, I just promised myself that I would follow up with him tonight, which I did, and didn't hear from him, and that I would just focus on getting tasks done off my master task list, task after task after task. And that's what I did. So bam, done. Way to go, Marty. Take a look at this. Here's my master task. You see all that scribbling? That page got done. See those scribbles? That page got done. Then I've got another page, and 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 then the last little bit. So there's a lot to do. They each take a little bit of time, but it all adds up. The next question is, what movies did you watch during your mindfulness time today, Marty? Did you make time for them? Were there any instant preplay movies that your two amigos called up on the screen of your mind today? Well, after watching my must-see TV favorite 5 movies, I imagined that I was finishing my 100th Insights interview with my 100th successful business owner. And man, of course I have a long way to go to get to that 100th interview, but the idea attracted into the portal of my mind, and now all I have to do is continue on and do a list of the tasks that I need to do to manifest each one of those up to 100 times on that timeline in order to bring that into the world of the physical and manifest it out into the world of the my portal of my mind to the world of the physical. And it will happen. In addition to that, I also watched a pre-play of my launching my website as though it has already been done. I imagined telling Fahad to launch it, make it go live, and so I saw people coming and going from my focus group ad and also my marketing ad for getting new beginner entrepreneurs signing up. Bam, done. So fun, so neat to imagine that as though it's already here. Man, oh man, it's going to be so exciting over the next month or so as I actually launch the site and my focus group campaign and my campaigns to get new clients. I'm just a few tasks away from manifesting all of this into the portal of my mind and manifesting the world of the physical and seeing my dream come true in my world of the reality into the world of the physical. Bam! Done. My next question says, what's the one thing that would make all the difference going forward? What's that one thing that I can do better starting tomorrow? Even if the day goes sideways, getting it done, I'd feel like it was a success. Well, again, my power statement for tomorrow says, I'll touch base with Kashif to see how things are going and keep reaching out until I hear from him and how close he is to finishing the Ask Coach B web page. Will it be ready by the end of Monday, or is it going to be middle of next week? I'm just going to kind of get a sense of that tracking on that. While I'm waiting on that, I'll keep pushing myself to stay focused and stay on task and get as many tasks done on that master task list I just showed you. Hopefully, both of us will get all of this done by the end of mid to next weekend, and we'll be able to reach out to Entreport before the end of the month. Maybe not. The next part of my end-of-the-day success routine is to ask myself, were there any mistakes or failures made today that I can turn into a tool of success going forward? Well, today was a successful Friday. I worked pretty steadily, and I didn't make any mistakes that I can remember. I didn't fail at my job of finishing more master task lists. I got those done as well. I got several more to do, but I got a lot done today, like I showed you. And so there wasn't any failure that I could turn into a tool of success today. But that's okay. I got a good toolbox already built up. The next question is, what was your biggest success today, Marty? In other words, what did you do well today? Well, my biggest success as far as today went was getting more organized, reviewing all the task lists that I have on the to-do list here and putting them together, putting them on that master list, scratching things off, and getting it all lined up so I can know what I need to do before I can run my focus group ad and begin coaching business. But I not only organized myself and what I still have to get done, I also did several of those little tasks that I need to do daily before I can run that ad and run that campaign and launch my website. So I was excited about that, successful doing that. The next step in my end of the day success routine is to rate my day's effort. And so as I reflected on today, I decided to give today's another 9. I gave it a 9 because I worked at the speed of 9 all day, and then I came home. I'm home and ready for the date night. Okay, I want to end the day strong. Here's what I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for the principle that says our beliefs have different levels of emotional certainty and intensity. Listen to that. Our beliefs have different levels of emotional certainty and intensity, and it's important to know just how intense they really are. Our beliefs fall into 3 categories: opinions, beliefs, convictions. An opinion is something we feel relatively certain about, but the certainty is only temporary because it can be changed easily. Our cognitive tabletop of beliefs is supported by wobbly, unverified reference legs that may be based on impressions and impressions only. So that's why it might be wobbly. On the other hand, beliefs are formed when we begin to develop a much larger base of reference legs, and especially reference legs about which we have strong emotional attachments linked to it. These references give us an absolute sense of certainty about some particular idea or thought or belief. And again, as I've said before, these references can come in a variety of forms, anything from our personal experiences to information that we've taken in from other sources, or even things we've imagined extremely emotionally and vividly in our mind. These principles lead to the next thing I'm grateful for, the law of, I love this, closed-mindedness, which says people with beliefs have such a strong level of certainty that they are often closed off or closed-minded to new input. Man, if you have rapport in communicating with them, it's possible to interrupt another person's pattern of closing off and get them to question their references so they begin to allow for new input and see that doubt come in. This creates enough doubt to destabilize our old references and make room for a new belief. A conviction, on the other hand, eclipses a belief, primarily because of the emotional intensity a person has linked to an idea. A person holding a conviction does not only feel certain, but he gets angry if their conviction is even questioned. A person with a conviction is unwilling to ever question their references, even for a moment. Someone with a conviction is so passionate about their belief that they're willing to risk rejection or make a fool of themselves for the sake of that conviction. The single biggest factor separating belief and conviction is that a conviction has usually been triggered by significant emotional events in their lives, which their brain has linked up to. Unless I believe this, I will suffer pain, for example. If I change this belief, I will be giving up my entire identity, everything my life has stood for years. So, holding the conviction thus becomes crucial to the person's very survival and identity. What I'm trying to say here with this example is that being this immovable is dangerous because anytime we're not willing to even look at or consider the possibility that our beliefs are inaccurate, we trap ourselves in rigidity, which could ultimately condemn us to long-term failure. Next, I'm grateful for Dr. Robert P. Abelson, who said this: beliefs are like possessions, and convictions are simply more valued possessions, which allow an individual to passionately work toward either large-scale or individual completion of goals, projects, wishes, and desires. On the positive side of this equation about convictions, by the passion they inspire in us, can be empowering because they compel us to act. The bottom line here is that the best thing you and I can do to create mastery in any area of our lives that we want to is to raise a belief to the level of conviction that is so emotionally intense, we're going to do it no matter what. Conviction has the power to drive us to action, to push us through all kinds of obstacles. Beliefs can do this as well, but some areas of our lives may require the added emotional intensity that conviction brings with it. The conviction that we are intelligent people who can always find a way to turn things around can help steer us through some of the toughest times in our lives. Convictions, beliefs sometimes too, but often, most definitely, opinions can change. Oh, it was this or was that or whatever. Too tough. Man, oh man, I have to stop. I'm getting too excited that I might not be able to sleep here tonight on this subject. It's so powerful. Anyhow, it's time once again to go to bed. So until we meet together right back here at my laptop, I wish you all continued success. Good night.